Hey guys, hey, welcome to another, come here guys, dog vlog, yeah! And in this video, I'm going to be telling you some of my top tips on how to puppy proof your home. I think you guys are gonna love it. It's highly requested. And then at the end of this video, and really not that far from right now, I'm going to introduce you to a new member of our family. His name is Chauncey, and the hint I'll give you is he really sucks. So do not forget to just watch the whole video. That was awkward. Hi, Finnegan. And if you guys are new here, click that subscribe button. Be part of our mission to save all the damn rescue dogs. All right, let's jump into this video right meow. If you are watching this video, then you are a step ahead of most people out there, meaning that a lot of people see a cute puppy and then they bring him or her home, and that's when mistakes happen because they have not taken the time to puppy proof and to prepare. And since you're watching this video, that means that you're gonna prepare, because together we're gonna work on some really good plans on you to make your house perfect for your puppy. So tip number one I have for you with puppy proofing, and this is less about the house and more about your time, but it's very valuable and I really need to address it here, and that is, before you bring puppy home, make sure that you have arranged between either you or your spouse or your roommate or whoever you live with, or your family, if you're living with anybody, that at least one person is home at all times with that new puppy for at minimum the first week, first consecutive 7 days that you're home with that you bring that puppy home. Meaning you need to talk to your work ahead of time, plan on getting a puppy ahead of time, and ask them, hey, I need to take a week's worth of vacation, because there is so much preparation that goes to bringing a puppy home, and there's so much work in terms of taking care of your puppy. And that first week, really the first several weeks and months, is critical, but that first week is super critical to set your puppy up for success, whether it's a new puppy that you're adopting or a new foster puppy. So if you have questions on kind of after the preparation stage, you already have your puppy, you can click some videos up here, and I have some really good tips on crating and training and things that have worked for me. But specific to puppy proofing, number one, to proof your home is to make sure that you are home. Next, when you're puppy proofing, you want to make sure that there is nothing within easy reach of the dog that can be harmful. So think of toxic plants. If you're here in Texas, sago palms, for example, they're like these little palm tree type plants, are really popular, but any part of that plant is very poisonous to your pets. So you want to make sure that if you have any plants in your house, you Google if they are safe for animals. And if they aren't, then you need to get rid of them. But it's not just plants, it's anything that could be toxic. Do you have chemicals that you leave in a basket on the ground? I don't know why you would, but let's say you did. Or you think about your pantry. Do you have on the floor of your pantry a bunch of cleaning supplies or cleaning products that your puppy could get into if somebody in the family accidentally forgets to close the pantry door? It's more than just that. Think about things that are small enough for your puppy to swallow quickly, right? Like you're playing with your puppy, he or she sees something really small and they run after it, and you're not fast enough and the dog swallows it, and it can be harmful. Think of batteries, think of coins, think of rocks. If you have, and I remember my old house had beds of little pebbles in the backyard, and that was so tough because I remember we had a foster puppy who tried to eat those rocks, so I had to watch her like a hawk. So those are things that you really want to be aware of. And for all of you parents out there, or if you're a kid watching this, one of the most commonly ingested products or things that can really hurt a dog or a puppy are toys, like children toys, Legos, little cars. It's so important that all of those are picked up and put away in a safe spot, which is really tough for a lot of families. Sometimes, we have things out that could be really harmful. So what I recommend, instead of me going through the list of all the things that could be harmful, because it's really anything that your dog can put their mouth on could be harmful at the end of the day. I mean, that's how simple it is. So what you can do to really go the extra mile is get on your hands and knees and walk hands and knees, if you can physically, around your house, room to room, closet to closet, and just look down at the eye level of the puppy, what the puppy's eye level will be, or your dog, and really see what is on the ground that the dog could get their mouth on. Are there hair clips that you've maybe left out, rubber bands or hair bands, like holding this? Oh my gosh, like a puppy eats this, that could be deadly because they could swallow it and it could wrap around their organs, and that's no bueno. Another thing is, and a lot of people don't think of this, is your trash can. So Bentley, come here Bentley, come over here. Can you tell them about the couple of times that you got in the trash when you were little? Before, when Bentley, my almost 10-year-old Labrador, was a puppy, we only had one of those plastic, inexpensive trash cans with no lid. And we learned very quickly that does not work well with puppies that are energetic and food motivated. So you wanna make sure that your trash can is secure, because obviously it is likely that a lot of harmful items could go in the trash can. So check your trash can, make sure it's secure, has a closing lid, or locked away in a pantry or a closet. Oh, and on that note, think about medications. Do you have a closet with a bucket full of cough medicine or prescriptions that a puppy could potentially get into if somebody doesn't close that closet door? If so, put it up as high as possible, secure it in something that locks, and make sure that the dog is never, ever able to access that area. Also make sure that if you have cords on the ground plugging in a TV or a gaming console or your computer, that those are tucked away and blocked in some way away from a dog so they don't have a chance to chew on it. And finally, you need to go to your backyard if you plan on ever letting the dog be out there off leash, and make sure that every inch, literally walk the perimeter of your yard and look at every inch of the fence and make sure that there's no holes, loose boards, make sure that there's no random things in the yard, maybe some mushrooms or something growing that the dog or puppy could ingest or swallow or chew on and then get injured by. Or again, with making sure that the fence is secure, that the puppy can't, jump out. Like you run out to go play fetch and then the puppy's gone. If you have a door to your fence, make sure that the latch has a lock on it and it's secure always before the puppy goes outside. And of course, if you've seen any of my videos, I'll have more linked up here on how to raise and take care of your puppy. I believe that a puppy should never be left outside alone ever. They should always have some kind of eyes on them. But even still, even if you're with them, all it takes is a loose board and a puppy to go through or a neighbor's dog to come through, and bad things could happen. So just make sure that the fence is secure. Now to introduce you to our new family member, let me show you. We were sent something very cool and I'm very grateful for it. And it's actually really relevant to this video, because another thing that's important is to keep your place clean and picked up. And sometimes food drops on the floor, and if you have kids or you just have a really busy household, sometimes it can be tough to clean it up on your own right away. So how cool would it be to have something that actually can clean up behind you and your family to help keep the place safe for your new puppy? Thank you, Neato. They are a robot vacuum. It is Wi-Fi activated. There is an app. I was able to name it. His name is Chauncey, and he's right there. He's taking a nap right now. This is the Neato Botvac D7 connected, which means they have an app, y'all. And that means that this is connected to my Wi-Fi, and I can actually control this robot with my phone. So I can be working remotely in my office, go to the app and say, hey Chauncey, go clean the living room. Or hey Chauncey, because again, I named him Chauncey. Why? I don't know, I just thought it sounded cool. Go vacuum the bedroom because maybe we, I don't know, spilled some cereal. Why would we be eating cereal in the bedroom? I don't know, but if it happens, I'm covered. So I do want to give a big thanks to Neato. They sent me, in addition to this vacuum, this really cool kit. So there's a dog bowl in here, a little toy, a water bottle, which is awesome because it is like 1,000,000 degrees here in Austin. So that'll be really good when I take the boys out and make sure everybody's hydrated. And they have some really cool, just little things on here talking about Neato. I think this is very cool. I'm very grateful for the team over at Neato. And I think my #1 reason why I love a product like this, I mean, I'll list all the features and benefits down below. I've been using it for a week just to make sure that I liked how it worked, and it's phenomenal because it can actually map out, and it has done this already, the entire layout of my house. So I can pick a specific room that I wanted to clean only, or or say avoid that room. So let's say that I have the new puppy sleeping and I don't want the vacuum to go near that. I can just have the vacuum from an app tell Chauncey to go and vacuum a whole nother part of the house, and I don't have to worry about it just going rogue. So I think that's a huge benefit, and I've never had that in a smart robot vacuum before. But what I love most about this robot vacuum is it gives me more of the greatest asset of all time, in my belief, and that is time. I believe that the only asset that truly matters in life over money or things or fame or anything like that is time, because you never get time back. And this vacuum allows me to have more time I can spend with my new puppy or my new foster puppy or my dogs or making these videos. And there's hands down, it's so worth it. I look at these robot vacuums as an investment in my ability to spend more time doing what my heart desires. So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. It sucks up it sucks up messes so well. It's navigated between my tables. It's navigated all around my house. And I have a very awkwardly shaped house, and I was so impressed by the way that it was able to navigate over multiple different type of rugs that I have, from really thick ones to really low pile rugs. I have laminate wood flooring, and it sucks on that and then crawls up to go on this thicker rug that I'm sitting on with no issue. It's also not super scary to my dogs. I mean, when it's on, they're not freaked out. And I also find this interesting. I have one of those hand stick vacuums, and when I run that and I'm pushing it manually, Bentley flips out. I know, he gets so nervous by that. But when this vacuum is working, he's not super fond of it. They're not BFFs, but he doesn't mind it as much. It doesn't scare him as much. So it's a lot less stressful. So I do think this is a great product to consider if you're getting a new puppy, if that's something you think would be beneficial for your home, especially if, let's say, you're gonna go for a walk with the dogs and you wanna have it cleaning while you're out. I mean, that's a win-win. So big thank you to Neato and team for sending this product to me. This video is not sponsored, but they did send this product at no charge. So I will have all of the specs and where you can purchase one if you would like, linked down below. So definitely go to their social media platforms, let them know that you saw and heard about this D7 product, D7 Botvac, through my channel. And I hope that you have a beautiful day. Goodbye.